My desk. It was 11:47 p.m. on a Tuesday and I hadn't left my chair in 3 hours processing end-of-quarter reports. The sound echoed through the empty office space high and fast as if someone was trying to contain their laughter. My fingers stopped typing mid-sentence. I work on the 14th floor of the Riverside Corporate Center and I'm the only one allowed on that floor after 7 p.m. The cleaning crew arrived at 600 and the security patrol at 8. Then it was just me and the occasional noise of the HVAC system, which I like. That way solitude helps me focus, especially in important moments like this. Another person laughed louder. This time it was a woman, definitely coming from the direction of the main conference room. My shoulders tensed and I felt my heart rate increase a notch. I pushed my chair back slowly, trying to minimize the squeaking of the wheels on the carpet. The conference room door was closed like it had been all day. I hadn't been in there once, no meeting scheduled, and I had been buried in spreadsheets since arriving at 8 a.m. The blinds were drawn, blocking any view. Inside, a soft noise came from behind the door, followed by something like a whisper. My mouth was dry. I stood up, legs shaking, and picked up the phone on the desk. The screen showed no new notifications, no missed calls. The floor log would show if anyone else had come in. I checked it. Mandatory throughout the day, a habit since I had just been promoted to senior management. No entries since the cleaning crew left. A louder noise this time than the scratching, like furniture being moved. The sounds were unmistakable now. Everyone was in that room but I had the only key card that worked on this floor after hours, and I had been sitting 20 feet from that door for the past 15 hours. I walked towards the conference room. My shoes made soft sounds on the carpet. The motion sensor lights in the hallway flickered on the bright fluorescent lights, making me squint more. The whispers whispering through the door, too small to hear the words. I pressed my ear to the cool metal surface a little more. An unfamiliar female voice, a man, followed by another giggle. My hand was shaking as I reached for the doorknob. I knew it would be locked. I checked myself when the cleaning crew left, as I did every night. The knob turned with a click. It wasn't locked. I jerked my hand back like I had been burned. The doorknob was icy cold, much colder than usual. My breathing was now coming in rapid, and sweat was beading on my forehead. Despite the office having a powerful air conditioning system, lots of movement inside. The scratching sound again, followed by rhythmic knocking. My security drill began. I should call the building security to have them handle this. My phone was still in my hand. The screen was dark. I tried to unlock it, but my sweaty fingers kept sliding across the screen. The giggles suddenly stopped. The silence was complete, broken only by my own rapid breathing, followed by 3 loud knocks right in front of me. I staggered back, almost falling. My phone fell to the floor. The knocking rang out again, more persistently. The doorknob started turning slowly, deliberately. I ran, no shame in admitting it. I sprinted back to my desk, grabbing my laptop bag and running to the emergency stairs behind me. I heard the conference room door open, banging. The wall echoed throughout the empty office. Don't look back, that's what instinct screamed as I pushed the stair door open, but I only glanced back for a second. The conference room door was wide open. The lights inside were off, but I could see shapes moving into the darkness. Was twice as much as it should be in that space, and they were flowing out of the room like smoke, but moving wrong against gravity, spreading across the ceiling. I took the stairs 3 times at a time, almost falling twice. My chest was burning, but I didn't slow down until I reached the lobby. The night guard looked up from his crossword puzzle, startled by my explosive appearance. Everything was fine, Mr. Matthews. I couldn't say anything, just pointed up. He called for reinforcements, and within minutes 3 guards were on the 14th floor. I waited in the lobby, drinking water from the cooler and trying to keep my hand off Shaq. They found nothing. Of course, the conference room was empty. Everything was in place. No sign of anyone coming in, no evidence of anyone being there. Security footage showed no one entering or leaving the floor. After the cleaning crew, the guards suggested I was overworked. Looking at everything after so many late nights, I nodded along, telling them I was probably just startled. Those sounds were probably just the building settling down. They looked at me worriedly as I left, but I didn't care. I knew what I had heard. Those things